Update you on the travel very shortly on BBC Radio Oxford. Today, the Toy Retailers Association will publish the list of top Christmas toys. One person who no doubt hopes her game will be on the list next year, Lorna Boyes from Oxford, who joins me. Hello.
Hi there.
Along with your husband, Mark, you have produced a game called Pubcrawl, and I bet the idea came up in a pub, did it?
Yes, well, it came out of lots of research, visiting lots of Oxford's wonderful pubs and playing games in pubs, as you do. And then myself and my husband, as you said, but also two other couples, came up with the idea, well, wouldn't it be fun to make a card game about Oxford's pubs?
Well, you've got to explain, how does it work?
So it's basically, the idea is it's a virtual pub tour through Oxford's pubs in the form of a card game. So it's not a physical pub crawl, it's not a drinking game, although people can adapt it for any purpose they see fit. But it's a self-contained card game, and the idea is there are 40 of Oxford's sort of most popular or well-known pubs in there, and you collect the pubs, collect drink cards to play on those cards, and then there's a variety of action cards as well. So fun and quirky things that might happen to you on a night out in Oxford, like you might get stuck on the cobblestones or stuck on a punt, or you might get caught up with a dodgy kebab on your way home and lose turns.
Yes, so there's one card, the dodgy kebab card is quite interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, that jumped out.
I think we've all been there, haven't we?
Speak for yourself, Don't know, Lorna, giving it all away. How did you choose the pubs that were actually on the game? Did you, I suppose, had to do an awful lot of research?
Yes, they're very arduous research, as you can imagine, but it was actually quite tough because, as you know, there's so many great pubs in Oxford, and 40 was just a number that worked with the structure of the game. We've got 5 different regions, so it just worked out at 8 pubs per region in the game. And it was actually really hard to get it down to that number, but we tried to get a sort of representative sample of different kinds of pubs within each region.
Right, so from idea to reality, it's quite a jump, isn't it? How long's it taken you?
Well, it started off just as a bit of fun. We never actually thought, I think, that it would turn into a real game and a real business. So it was kicking around as an idea for a year or so until we sort of looked at it and thought, well, we might actually have something here. So from that point when we decided to actually go for it, I guess it's been about a year to get it into production and into shops and things like that. So.
Right. I don't need the answer from you now. I'll come back because we're going to just break and get the travel. But I want you to think about your favourite pub in Oxford, your favourite Oxford pub. You can have a few moments there.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, we've had a fair few suggestions as well. We'll give you some of those very shortly. It is 5:45. BBC Radio Oxford, it's James Cannon here. Well, we're talking pubs. Yes, the pub crawler is still... I could almost call you the pub crawler, Lorna, couldn't I?
You could.
Now, whereabouts can people buy it? Is it sold in pubs, your game?
Yeah, it is. So it's in several pubs and also shops around in Oxford. Too many to list at the moment. But
Well, we've got to ask... I did say I was going to ask your favourite pub.
Yeah, this is a really, really tough one. You've really put me on the spot. But I think it really depends what the weather's like. On a sunny day, it's obviously hard to go past the beer garden at the head of the river or at the Perch. On a cold, miserable, rainy day like today, somewhere cosy like the Bookbinders or the Bear's always good. But, it really depends on what kind of mood you're in. And
what's your tipple? What do you like?
My tipple of choice. I have to say, shamefully, that I'm not that into the beers. I'm partial to a gin and tonic.
Yeah, gin and tonic.
On a sunny day. Yeah.
Well, we've had other suggestions for you. Westy has texted us to say, hi, James. After long deliberation, there's a lot of good pubs out there. Great pubs, in fact. I think the best pub, for various reasons, is right in the middle of it all, the King's Arms on Broad Street. Would you agree? You go with that one?
That is a great pub, and that's in the game as well, so
there you go.
You'll find that in there.
Right, I don't know if this one's in there. Chris in Banbury saying the Black Penny in Sheep Street in Bicester.
No, we tried to keep it within the ring road in Oxford, just for sort of compactness, but that's given us an idea for a new one to go and explore.
Look at you like you need an excuse. Anonymous texter, the Rusty Bicycle in Cowley.
Yes, I actually have not visited that one yet, but it's definitely on our list.
On Twitter, asking for people's suggestions, and All Dates Tavern tweeted in response to our question saying, us.
Yes.
as the best. So.
Well, I know that's recently reopened, had a refurb and reopened, and it's actually in the game as well. So,
all right. So, would you like, is this just the first of one? Is this the only game you're going to do? You're going to do more?
Well,
do you think?
we'll have to see. We've definitely got lots of ideas, but we've just recently launched this game in the last couple of months, so we're just sort of seeing how it goes, and we've been really pleased with the response so far. So, who knows? Watch this space.
All right, okay. Well, look, great to meet you, Lorna. Thanks for coming in. Oxford game Pubcrawlers, we can find it all over Oxford, basically.
Yeah, and also online, cardigangames.com.
There you go, get the plug in. Good stuff. It's 10 minutes to 6 o'clock. It's BBC Radio Oxford.